Today we're looking at the Barclays Hawaiian Airlines card where I'll be applying for it, not once, but twice in this video. One for my wife Jenny, and then the other one for me. So if you're interested in learning more about this card, or you just want to see me apply for another one, well, let's get started. So the perfect place to start off will just be on this home page. This is not the normal Barclays website because if you go and search through all of their credit cards, you might find this offer for 70,000 Hawaiian Airlines miles when you make $2,000 of purchases in the first 90 days. But here we are on getmyhawaiiancard.com and there's a different offer here. You can see right at the top of this page, earn 70,000 bonus Hawaiian miles after making your first purchase within the first 90 days. So you do not have to spend $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $6,000. You just have to make one single purchase on your new card and you get 70,000 Hawaiian miles right there. This offer has actually been out here for a really long time, and I thought, well, I don't really need Hawaiian miles. I'm not flying to Hawaii all the time, and so I thought these miles might be worthless for me. But that's until Alaska Airlines started the merger process with Hawaiian Airlines, and then Hawaiian Airlines miles became really interesting to me. And that's because as of right now, you can transfer over your Hawaiian Airlines miles over to Alaska Airlines miles. And this is interesting because Alaska has a really good award chart where you can look up how many miles you're going to fly and then figure out how many miles you have to spend on not just Alaska flights, but Alaska partner flights like through the One World Alliance or through a ton of other airlines that they partner with. And so yes, Alaska Airlines miles are extremely valuable, but they're also difficult to earn because you can't just transfer out your credit card points like from Chase or Capital One to Alaska. The only way you can do that is through Bilt. And then on the Hawaiian Airlines side of things, the only way that you can transfer out your credit card points to Hawaiian is through American Express. But because of the whole merger that's going on right now, Alaska Airlines wants to combine the two loyalty programs, and so a lot of people are kind of expecting that you will soon no longer be able to transfer your American Express points to Hawaiian and then go over to Alaska from Hawaiian. And there's even more changes coming soon because the Alaska Airlines cards are issued by Bank of America and the Hawaiian Airlines cards are issued by Barclays. And so a lot of people are thinking that Alaska Airlines is going to take away these Hawaiian Airlines cards. And so I really want to get this card while it has the 70,000 point bonus while it's still available. So now you can see why I want to get this card right now and why these miles can be so valuable. We can head back over to the website to learn more about this card. So of course you see that welcome offer here. It's in huge numbers and letters right there, but then also this promo code is at the top. You are going to need a valid promo code in order to go to the application. I have some promo codes in the description box of this video that you can try out, and hopefully all of them are still valid. I'm going to go with the promo code that I know best, 000150, and then you click this apply now button, and then you can go to the application from here. Just going to take a couple seconds to load up, and then you can see that the application is down below that we are going to be filling out in this video. But we'll just click the back button right now just so that we can learn more about this card. I'm going to skip the earnings categories for now because this card has a $99 annual fee, and we want to make sure that the credits and benefits might be able to help us offset that annual fee a little bit. With these additional benefits, I want to start off right here with the 2 free checked bags. You get 2 free checked bags as the primary card member when you're on Hawaiian Airlines flights. And so basically you can just attach 2 checked bags to yourself if you have the card, and then let's say you want to go to Hawaii with your spouse. They'll get 0 free checked bags, but it's really nice that this card will give you 2 free checked bags, so that's a good place to start. And then we also have the 50% off companion discount. You receive a one-time 50% off companion discount for round-trip coach travel between Hawaii and North America on Hawaiian Airlines. This is a perk that you get in the first year of card membership, and you will no longer get this perk after that. The terms and conditions actually stated that you get to use this for 13 months since you got approved for this card. I'm fairly certain that you will have to pay for your Hawaiian ticket. You won't be able to use points and then get the second one for 50% off. And so this could be valuable for a lot of people. I don't know if it'll be valuable for me, because I don't know if I'm going to be going to Hawaii in the next 12 months, but I really want those Hawaiian Airlines miles. And then after that first year of card membership is up and you pay the annual fee for a second and third time, you will be getting a similar benefit, the companion discount. This one is going to be a $100 companion discount, and that is for round trip travel between Hawaii and North America on Hawaiian Airlines. And so it's probably going to be less valuable than the 50% off you're getting, but that's still a decent benefit. Then we have no foreign transaction fees, always nice to see on any card that you're applying for. It's just an added bonus that you could use this internationally if you wanted to. And then you can also share your miles, so it allows you to send and receive Hawaiian miles from family and friends on hawaiianairlines.com without a fee. And then I'm not quite sure what this exactly means, but in the terms and conditions of this card, it says discounted flight awards. You are eligible to receive a discount on flight awards for travel on Hawaiian Airlines. There isn't really that much detail other than that, and so I'm excited that if I get approved for this card, or my wife does, or both, well, then we can figure that out and see what that looks like for us. Then we also have these spending categories. First up, the 3 times miles on eligible Hawaiian Airlines purchases. I think that's pretty standard for airline credit cards. 3 times points is pretty nice. And then the 2 times points categories on gas, dining, eligible grocery store purchases, and then 1 times miles on everything else. So I guess it's a pretty decent card when you're comparing it to other airline cards. I am not going to use this card a whole lot for my everyday spend, just because that welcome offer is so easy to hit. Just make one purchase, get 70,000 miles. And so that's going to be, definitely make one purchase with this card. And then every now and then I'll try to keep Barclays happy by putting purchases on this card, but I'm never really going to be putting a ton of spend on it. And now before we go and apply for this card, we got to go over a few Barclays application rules in case you want to apply it for this one. The most famous rule that Barclays has is the 624 rule. And I don't know exactly if this is a hard rule for every single person that's applying for Barclays cards, but basically 624 is similar to Chase 524, where it's said that if you've been approved for 6 or more personal cards in the last 24 months, then Barclays may auto-deny you for this card application. No matter how good your credit profile might be, Barclays will still not want you to get their cards. Again, I don't know if that's going to be a rule for every single person, but that seems to be the pattern for most people. Both my wife and I are under this 6 personal cards in the last 24 months, so we're okay there, even though we've signed up for a lot of business cards lately. And then there's the thought that Barclays is sensitive to new hard inquiries on your credit report, but this is totally fine for my wife and I, even though we have had a lot of hard inquiries hit our Experian credit report. Well, Barclays actually pulls TransUnion in our case, and that typically depends on where you live in the country. And so we actually don't have a lot of hard inquiries on our TransUnion report, so we're all good there. It's actually going to be a pretty simple, easy application to follow along with. Right here we have the personal information at the top, so name, email, phone number, basic stuff there. Also your address, and then you got to put in your social security number and date of birth, and then you can continue on to the next screen. And now step 2 with financial info. You are going to see if any of your income came from sources such as disability, retirement, or social security For me, that is a no. And then we have total annual gross income, where you can also add your income to your spouse's income. This is what I always do because it makes our income seem as high as possible. And so we'll just put that number in there when you're ready. Monthly housing payment. I've also heard that you can divide this in half if you're living with your spouse because, well, right there, you can pay for one half of the rent. They can pay for one half of the rent, even if you pay your rent together. And then you can put in your Hawaiian Airlines number right here. I always like to have my account created before I apply for a new card, but of course, if you apply for this card without a Hawaiian Airlines number, well then you can get one created as soon as you get approved for this card. Then we select if we want to make a balance transfer with this card or add an authorized user. In my case, the answer is no to both of those. Then after clicking continue, we have the submit section right here where you're just going to check this box for the electronic delivery consent. Go through the legal terms. You can read through the terms and conditions right here if you wanted to. I think even if you search 70,000, you will get that to show up right there in the introductory bonus offer. That's perfect, just confirming after your first purchase. And then you click apply now. And when I clicked apply now, this isn't actually live because a lot of things have happened since my wife applied for this card. It's been about a month. But basically when we clicked apply now on my wife's application, of course it spun for a little bit. And then it came up with our option to choose the design of card that we wanted. And the white card doesn't look good at all, and so we went with the one with the scenery. So we clicked that, and we weren't sure if we were going to get approved or not for this one, but of course it just kept spinning, and we're like, okay, that maybe isn't a good sign. But it said we want to verify you, and so we had to put in that information, the text that they sent my wife, and then after that, we got the message that says, thank you for your interest. Basically meaning not an approval, at least right away. And this is probably because we 2 minutes ago applied for the Barclays American Airlines card. And I'm not going to go into that card too much in this video, but I made a whole video about me applying for the Barclays American Airlines card and how it's a very similar bonus to the one we're getting with this Hawaiian card. And so basically Barclays just said, oh no, you just applied for a card 2 seconds ago. What are you doing? And we did that because if you apply for 2 Barclays cards in the same day, then basically it will only count as one hard inquiry on your credit report. So a few minutes pass and we decide, okay, let's just go call up Barclays to see if we can get an approval. And then we were on the phone for only like 5 or 10 minutes. They asked, oh, okay, I see you just recently got approved for the American Airlines card. Are you willing to shift over some of that credit limit to this Hawaiian card in order to get approved? And then we said yes. And then they came back with, you're approved for the Hawaiian card. So you got the American Airlines card, Hawaiian Airlines card, same day, and just had a little bit less of a credit limit than she would have if she just got one of these cards. But that's totally fine. And now on to my application. So I'm not going to show you the whole application process because I already went through that with you. But when I applied for the card, I was met with the option to choose my design, and I had to go with the white one because my wife went with the better option, actually the one that I'm holding right here in my hand. This one looks a lot better than the white card, but I guess that's fine. We just wanted 2 different varieties of the cards so that we know which one was whose really quickly. And then we clicked apply now, and the circle spun for a little bit. I was like, I wonder if we're going to get denied for this one, but it says congratulations, approved for a very large $21,000 credit limit, and so I'll definitely take that. And now that we have both cards, actually mine's coming in the mail, but my wife has her card, we've already actually made the purchase on that card, and you don't have to pay the annual fee in order to get this welcome offer. You just make one purchase on this card, and a few days later, we had 70,000 Hawaiian Airlines miles in her account. And so when my card comes in the mail in a few days, I will make that purchase, and then we'll have 140,000 Hawaiian Airlines miles that we can transfer to our Alaska Airlines account and use to book some amazing flights all around the world. And if you're curious on how to make some Alaska Airlines redemptions, I recently made a video that you can check out right there. But if you also wanted to check out another Barclays card, the American Airlines card, I made a video about that one right there. So thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.